October the 2nd. The meeting will please come to order. We have proof of posting in accordance with Chapter 551 of the Texas Government Code as amended, known as Texas Open Meetings Act. Any members of the public who wish to speak shall have 3 minutes. Anyone? All right, if not, then we will go to item number 1, which is to approve minutes of the, let me see what we've got. We've got the 6th, do we have all 3? Yeah. All right. Of the 18th, the 16th, and the 23rd.
Which one do you need? I have an extra.
The 16, I know it is. I didn't have 16.
It was high. minutes on FEMA. This is one of our county projects. We will schedule a workshop for the FEMA, and that's gonna be on October the 8th.
2:30, is it 2:30 or 3:30? Is that the afternoon
One telephone deal.
Is it, are they coming here, or is it gonna be a telephone deal?
Telephone deal, I think.
I thought it was gonna be in the morning.
I got it written on piece of paper, but I don't have it.
That same day that the black,
No, it's not gonna be on the 8th, because we couldn't get everything together in time for that. It'll probably be, mid-November or later. Yeah. Also, at the, speaking of the plaque, last night at the, History Club meeting, they have agreed to help to, organize a program for that day, whenever we have the day to dedicate our plaque.
So the one with FEMA, we don't know if it's telephone, I mean, I get so many email messages from them, I don't know which one to read.
I understood them to come up, coming up.
Isn't the one on the 8th, isn't that the one that Leonard wanted?
Yes.
And it's gonna be, well, we're gonna have a meeting that starts at 9, but he won't be here till about 9:30.
Yes.
Did he tell you if it was in person or if it would be telephone?
He said
Sounded like it was in person.
Yes.
Well, they had a PIN number and all that.
I bet 2:30 is what they scheduled at FEMA.
Maybe that's a different meeting.
The email I got, I'm just going from FEMA.
Will you go and call
Next
Leonard?
Tuesday.
James
Next
Ross,
Tuesday,
Hmm?
next Tuesday, right?
2:30. That's what James Ross says now. He
that's
said-
the call-in? That's the call-in?
It's October 8th.
I mean, is it a,
Well, if that's the case, we may not need a meeting for October in the morning on the 8th.
I thought they were gonna come there and talk to us in the morning about some of our stuff, look at some of our stuff that we had.
About filling out the form.
It's mainly about all our requirements. I think we got questions where what we need to fill out
Mhm.
to cross our T's and dot our I's, is the way I understood it.
Well, we'll check.
We need to,
We'll
so
check
we get on the
that out
same
and let you
page,
know.
because all the
Okay.
emails I had
Mhm.
gotten on that meeting was 2:30.
Okay, we'll check it out in a little bit and let you know.
Yeah, this one.
We'll take a little break and then we'll call and ask Leonard before we dismiss.
Okay.
On number 4, the last page, it says the new dispatch duties office. It says sheet rock is complete, the texture will be complete today. The construction side of the project will be completed by the end of September. Is that still true? Is that done?
everything but the trim work in the doors. So the, air conditioners got put in since we had that court, and, changed up the ventilation. Of course, electricians are through,
Meeting will be in person.
and,
Trim and paint and
yeah,
what else?
and there may be throwing trim right
May
now.
31st.
Paint's the main thing that we knew was not gonna be completed before the end of the year.
Did you get that? When did you get that?
His is the same as mine.
I'm just wondering if that happened after.
It was September 27th.
Looked at
It
it.
was the last email verified. They started before that,
Okay.
because I put it in my calendar. It says, purpose of meeting, discuss Richland County DR damages. Meeting will be in person. If you cannot attend, you can participate in the meeting virtually. 2:30.
All right, did you get your answer about where we are on the September?
On the building over there? I mean, Lloyd said they still like the paint, the trim, and
Trim may be done. say, they've been working on it, but paint is the one thing we needed.
Okay.
About wrapped it up.
Yeah. And like I said, once it's done, it's still, can't use it because of the sieges
Yeah.
and the switches. Still waiting on Windstream on switch, that's for the whole county, that's a, can't get the new phone system and all that to live.
Is Dane being able to talk to Windstream and them communicating better?
Okay.
Okay. We have a motion on the minutes.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes.
I second.
Yes, yes.
18th to September 16th to the 23rd.
I second.
All in favor, aye. Motion carried. Item number 2 is to approve or discuss the additional funds to purchase a TEMS ambulance out of the ARPA funds. And the amount that we had budgeted has changed, 13,000 and what?
$17.
$13,000 and $17. So we need to make that.
It's another one of those deals like sheriff's.
Yeah. Like.
A deal wasn't a deal.
Yeah.
Well, who's getting this, is this the dealership or the outfitter getting
So-
the money?
So the dealership, the chassis is what changed. The majority of that was, the chassis was $12,580 different than what was originally quoted.
Mhm.
So
When
when
you say
Frazier.
chassis, you mean the cab chassis, the vehicle?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So when Frazier gets their quotes, you know, they get it based on the Ford dealership there, that they do business with. And, unfortunately ours, I think, was quoted in September or so of 2021, and we're just now fixing to take delivery of the unit. So it's been 2.5 years or something like that since we actually started looking at it and trying to get it. So that was the difference in the chassis price for the most part.
And so what we're needing to approve is to increase the amount that we previously had budgeted
Of the ARPA funds.
out of the ARPA funds.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
All in favor, aye. Any opposed? None. Motion carried. Item number 3 is to approve paying for the ambulance for T out of ARPA funds.
And the additional amount.
No.
I thought we already
pay-
approved about that, Barbara.
Well, but we need a motion for, I guess,
Since the amount changed, you gotta read.
I mean, we've approved to purchase it with the ARPA funds.
just being really clear for the ARPA, for what she has to turn in, I guess. Is that right?
We're good as far as not another motion made. I mean, I don't know why this would be
No
on there.
action on that then.
Okay.
All right, item number 4 is budget transfers and amendments. And these are 2024, correct, well, some of them are maybe. To adjust for, the balances that are in there.
At the top of this one, that's actually,
That's
never mind.
2025.
Even though it's got, okay. I was making sure it was
Yes.
2025.
One of them says 2024 and then the other says 2025.
Yeah. Second. I don't know why I couldn't, I was looking right at it, and then jumping at it.
I Make a motion to approve the budget transfers and amendments.
I'll second.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? None. Item 5 is to approve and pay the bills. What tower was that had to be repaired? Page 36.
I'm sorry.
Which tower was that had to be repaired? Huffman Communications, do you know?
Hang on just a minute.
It's on page 36.
Was it in the sheriff's office? I do remember seeing that.
But it's under the communication,
But
but it would be the same, so it's not on this building over here.
This was work was requested by Southern Oaks Volunteer Fire Department, and it was for the dispatch tower, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure. The link office, voting site repair.
And we took it out of,
670.
98.
dispatch.
Was it repair or were they just getting the connection for it? Does it say?
Labor to remove bad antenna to replace with a new antenna. They believe it was hit by lightning.
I'm sorry, say that again.
It was labor to remove the bad antenna to replace with a new antenna. They believe it was struck by lightning.
Oh, okay.
So if we need to take it out of a different line item, we can.
No, I was just wondering if it was hooking that one up or if there was something.
Right.
We've already paid for this one over here, correct?
We've paid for it, yes.
Paid for it, yeah.
I'll be putting it up.
Lloyd, I don't think we paid for it.
I don't think so.
We have not paid for it. We
We'll have to
got-
look.
We'll have to look for sure, but I'm pretty sure.
I know they've received
We-
it, it's on their yard.
It's not standing up.
No, they hadn't put it up yet.
Because I looked the other
It was
day.
supposed to already,
We can't do it to us, but pay for it to us, but
You paid for it till you get it.
that's the way I understand it.
That's right.
You paid for it till you get it.
That's right, that's what I'm saying, we had, because I looked at the OPOs.
Heard that before, ain't you?
Everything's on there,
So that's another one that,
Who y'all trying to stir down there?
don't like that, Karen.
Huh? Who y'all trying to stir down
but
there?
nothing,
Nothing.
nothing. You're not meant to, I'm just.
I got a lesson last week about asking questions.
I didn't ask for it, I made a statement.
you got a butt whooping.
Camera's on. Sam.
Yeah, it's so technical about things like that.
It's about, because we do try to get things emailed out. I realized we were kind of, because she could only put these bills in yesterday for today for accounting reasons, but we try to give y'all opportunities to look and ask questions.
Any other discussion on the bills? You have a motion to approve and pay the bill?
I'll make that motion.
All in favor, aye.
Got it.
Any opposed, none, motion carried. Number 6 is the payroll.
I make a motion to approve the payroll.
Second.
All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Pass that one around. Thank you. Number 7 is reports. We have the auditor's report for August. Also the treasurer's report
Sorry.
for August. District clerk for September. And do we have any other reports? Thank you. If not, do we have a motion to accept the reports?
Motion to accept the report.
Second.
All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? None, motion carried. Item number 8, burn ban.
Leave it on.
No action.
No action. Item number 9 is special road use agreements. Do you have any? I do not have any. No action. Item number 10, bonds and education certificates. I do not have any, no action. Item number 11, to discuss ARPA funds. We need to try to get everything committed. We may not be able to get it in, but at least we have to have it committed by the end of December. And if there are things that we could purchase and go ahead and get that, try to get that wound up. I know we still have some, road and bridge money that hadn't been spent, is that correct?
Yes, there's still that, and the sheriff's vehicles have to come in.
Haven't come in yet, but you said we got about 130.
137,000 left, that's after taking the 13,000 out. So we just need to,
Commit, decide and commit.
Basically on road and bridge, any equipment type assets need to be put in before the
well,
December.
well,
After
yeah.
that, it's all sand and gravel.
Yes, we need, yes, and we're gonna have to do like Commissioner Court will need to approve a memorandum of understanding, and that's just, saying that you're gonna spend this amount of money on road and base material. And so that, when we do that, then you're committed to do that. But if you want to purchase a piece of equipment, we need to get that going so we can get a purchase
Get it
order
firmed up.
and a letter of
And
intent.
mine that I've got in the works, we've already, even if it's something, I'm supposed to have it for the first year, but if something was to happen, we're covered.
Yes, and I've already sent that to Grant Works and they have, that's good.
Okay.
I thought we couldn't spend it on anything but sand and gravel.
You can spend it on,
Equipment.
road equipment.
I bought a backhoe and I'm buying a truck, hopefully.
But you gotta spend it with somebody that's on sam.gov,
And that's on the buy board.
and if it's not on the buy board, you can still do it, but you have to go out for bids
Yeah,
Yes.
until we can.
it's easier to do it on the Bible,
Sure.
everything, you know, all of it, you do that way.
All the little stuff ain't on there though.
And,
So the truck that I have ordered, it's already taken care of and everything's,
Mhm.
but if we decide to buy something else, we
You
got,
gotta firm it up by, before really December, because I'm gonna have to do the report and everything has to be allocated by that time.
So we have still a little bit of time, but at our next commissioners court meeting, we need to try to finish that
That's our textbook money, right?
next meeting.
We got textbook.
Yes.
That
it's
real,
gonna be pretty well took care
that
of.
real money, or that on purpose?
That's supposed to be real money. That's federal money.
I've lost sight of, by reading that, on how much interest we've drawn on that. I'm just curious.
I can pull a transaction
I'm just
ledger at
curious to
any
see how
time
we
for
came
all
out
of y'all.
interest on that. I mean, it started out, because we didn't touch it for a long time.
Uh-huh.
We figured out we better start doing something.
And that interest money can be spent,
It's in that figure, is what I'm getting at, because that interest, we can spend how we want to.
right, but it's not, like, I'm not even figuring it in any totals. It's just gonna be there, and at the end of, in 2026, I mean, it can be turned over into your regular fund. So, like the general fund for theirs, whatever the interest is, we can turn, and it can be spent on anything. So I just figured we'd leave that alone.
Once we
until-
wipe out
Yeah.
the original ARPA money,
Yes.
then the interest can, at that time,
It can, yes, that's right.
another thing you can do at this time of year, that I've done in the past, just for y'all's information, is take your, I mean, you got budgeted so much money, so whatever you've got, you can take it and put it in the,
Textbook.
That's in your
Textbook.
fund, not the Harper fund.
yeah, your money. You put it in textbook and draw interest
Yeah.
on it,
Right,
and it'll actually make you, I mean, it's just up to what you want to do.
yeah.
All right, well, we'll try to talk about it at the next regular meeting and see if we can finish that up.
Do we have anything that y'all know of that we need to spend?
Well, we could certainly buy a vehicle, replace some vehicles that are old, that need replacing.
Would that be one for precinct 4?
Out of your funds, yes, it could be instead of well, we've been spending a good bit of money on Steve's truck. Can we buy, though, a used truck out of ARPA?
you know, it's
I
been a
was
while
told
since.
no.
It depends on the purpose of it. And so, because we have to justify, and so, it would depend on what
Yeah,
it was used for, so.
or we might could, buy a vehicle for somebody else that we need to, and then use that vehicle for Steve's truck.
Yeah.
But we have been spending a lot of money on that truck. What's your feeling about that truck? You know more than I do about that.
Got new motor in it.
Any motor in it.
You think it's okay?
Transmission been redone. We Gary Palestine had that redone.
What else could go wrong? We've already spent the money on it.
How many miles a year you put on? Wonder, you know, that would be determined in a bunch.
Not much.
There's a lot of stopping and starting. Don't go very far though.
Mhm. All right.
What other vehicle
that the DA's detective drives. That's that 8.1 Vortec gas guzzling. And it's not the best shape. You know, I'm just thinking, as far as, that's the two vehicles in the county that I can think of that are, got some wear on.
Maybe that's the one we need to look at.
And take his and kind of put it back, his breaks down and shells out.
Keep it, yeah.
Keep it,
Mhm.
pass it on to him.
Sure.
Then use that one, get our transmission and
Exactly.
motor money out of it a little bit.
And if we,
And have a spare for,
if we have one, we could park it over at the, like the county clerk's office, and they could use it. Sure.
So if you bought a used vehicle with ARPA money, would the used car lot have to be on sam.gov?
Yes,
That's gonna be the issue right
that's
there.
gonna be the issue.
Well, unless we bought,
Unless you got it from a fleet place that typically sells,
mhm.
fleet trucks that takes in trades or something, you know.
What about the guy, Lord, that you bought your truck from? The white truck,
Can't do it.
can't do it.
Well, could we look at buying a new one, just a plain Jane one? Or that?
Good luck on finding one. Unless you go to the fleet guy.
Yeah.
I've been down there, bro.
Yeah. And I called John Bragg the other day to see if they were on sam.gov, because out here where they, Truck Depot, where they put the beds on, they can still sell brand new fleet vehicles. But he said he didn't think that they were.
You know, I don't know if this is something y'all would wanna do, but like parking it at the county clerk's office or, you know, we send a lot of people to conferences and stuff, and then we pay a lot of mileage out.
We do.
And we could use that, with a fuel card and,
Mhm.
and alleviate some of that mileage that we're paying too, and with it being a new vehicle and, you know, keeping the, you know, upkeep on it and all.
Mhm.
That might be,
Mhm.
I can
good ideas.
look at that and see if how that will work with the ARPA funds.
Mhm.
See if that would be passed.
Check that out, we can at least talk about it then.
Okay.
How much we got left?
About $137,000.
How much?
$137,000.
And it's not, none of it's earmarked anywhere.
That was just,
Not
that was what was
your-
left over for kind of our,
Well, actually, I
Or
think
stuff
it's
like
gonna
that.
be, I'm thinking, because, you know, we had 30,000 set aside for another fire department that we just got a hold on, so we hadn't released that
So that's
yet.
not part of the 137.
No, that's
Okay.
right.
Good, that's what I was wondering.
Yeah.
Mhm.
what else have we got coming up that might need to add to? Are we getting close? I mean, like today, you know, the ambulance situation.
The only other things that
One
cars,
thing
Are
that's
the
going,
cars, yeah?
well, one thing that's gonna get sprung on us is, I don't think the sheriff got the grant on the computers for the cars once you get the E-Force launched. Well, I was told that we're going, that grant didn't come through or whatever.
Money, man.
14 different vehicles.
Is
At
that
around
the one that
$1,500
Dave was
each.
talking about getting some refurbished ones?
We talked about it one time, but then we canceled that idea because he's gonna get new ones with grant money.
Mhm.
But I was told the grant.
We can spend the ARPA on it.
I'll check and make for sure.
Okay.
If I could have a quote or something, it'd be good too, or,
Well, just ask if it's that, if it will cover that type of a purchase,
okay.
then we can get a number.
I think so. I mean,
Because we're going to have them,
yeah,
save spending that.
And this is for the,
for the cars, to be the laptops in the cars, where they'll be able to use the CAD system and see
Mhm.
where everybody's at.
I feel like that will.
Yeah.
I would think it would.
That's the only thing I know that might sneak up on us.
Mhm.
And 15, you said 15, so
still gonna be a good bit of money left.
Yeah.
If we could think about doing maybe a vehicle like you had talked about that the county clerk could use, or people that are going out of town could use, that would be,
Or if one of the others broke down, they have something.
yeah.
County attorney's guy, or Steve had a problem, that it wouldn't be a foot. It'd last longer that way.
Y'all think about it, we'll talk about it at the next meeting. And you can find out those few things for us. All right, any discussion or comments from commissioners, court members?
New volunteer fire department fish fry Saturday, this Saturday from 11 to 7.
Yeah, I think, I saw that you said on the deal for this morning.
Southern Ultras last week, and they had a full house, lots of folks.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Any